What's up, guys? Welcome to your Thursday demo video. We're gonna start off with an AMRAP by 6 minutes, and we got 4 and 4 dumbbell lunges, 8 single dumbbell strict press, 8 single dumbbell upright row, 8 single dumbbell front raise, and then 24 line hops. So, 4 and 4 dumbbell lunges. You can hold suitcase or goblet here. Just make sure we have that dumbbell in a efficient position. And we're going with forward or reverse lunges, making sure we drive through that heel if we do a front lunge or reverse lunge, making sure that foot stays flat, whichever one is out in front. Then, after our 4 and 4 dumbbell lunges, we have 8 single dumbbell strict press. So we'll hold that dumbbell straight across our chest here. We're driving straight up overhead, thinking bicep to ear when our arms get to the top. If you have trouble with getting that dumbbell directly overhead, it's kind of out in front, you can maybe see it in your peripheral vision. We know we need to work on our overhead mobility and that shoulder mobility. I have some sticking points that we can work on at home. That's why you should check out our recovery and mobility flow. There are some movements in there that can help out with that. But our 8 single dumbbell upright rows will hold across that little barbell in between the dumbbell there. Act like you're a giant doing an upright row with a small barbell. All right, and you're rising up, keeping that dumbbell close to your torso here. Wrists are low, elbows are high as you pull. You finish under that chin. All right, then we have 8 single dumbbell front raises. So we'll hold on each side of the dumbbell now. And we're gonna raise up, making sure those shoulders stay pinned back. Don't shrug forwards or reach into that dumbbell. Try and keep those shoulders back and down as you rise up to about chin or eye level with that dumbbell, and control the descent of the dumbbell as well. 24 line hops is what we'll finish off with here. Get that heart rate up a little bit. You can go side to side or forward and back with those line hops there. Then part A of our strength portion looks like this. We have push press, all right? So we have 10, 8, 8, 6. So 4 sets, the reps change a little bit here. And then in between every set, we have 10 wall or floor slides, all right? That is dependent on how good your shoulder mobility is, all right? If the wall is tough for you, you can't seem to keep your arms on the wall, switch to the floor, because floor is a regression of that movement. Gravity helps you out there versus works against you. But with these push presses, 10, 8, 8, and 6, up there in the top right corner, each arm, so we're going 10 on the right side, 10 on the left side, then 8 on the right side, 8 on the left side, and so on until we get to 6 and 6. So, Metcon, 2 rounds for time, 4 minutes for the gentlemen, 3 minutes for the ladies, cardio options, all right? Then we have 50 walking lunges, that's a soft count, and then 20 and 20 dumbbell push press. Try and find something a little heavier there, or challenge yourself if you have a heavier dumbbell with those 20 reps. We wanna see, try and get 1 set of 20 reps, but if it takes you 2 to 3 sets, that's also a-okay. It's kind of the goal there when we're going heavy, break up in sets. So with this push press, we're gonna have 1 slight knee bend, that elbow's out in front, and we're gonna jolt straight up, keeping that core tight. If our core ever gets loose during that jump and that press, we're not gonna be able to transfer that momentum our lower body creates into the press. All right, so it's 1 fluid movement like we're jumping to dunk a basketball. So slight knee bend, not a big knee bend. It's not a squat, it's a slight knee bend. Quick, explosive, stay compact. So 10 and 10 each arm there. Then you'd go into your wall or floor slides. So we'll demo the wall slides first. This is the overall final movement, the progression of the progressions. All right, so right here, basically make sure, all right here at Mandy's waist, her lower core, her abdomen, and her lumbar is driven into the wall. So she's flexing that core to make sure there's no gap. See, she can't reach her hands through there now. So that means her low back is glued to the wall. That's a big, big, big part of this movement. If your low back comes off the wall, it makes it much easier. That's not the point. So make sure your low back is on the wall, upper back is on the wall, and back of the head is on the wall. Now she goes up into a wide position with her arms at 90, elbows and hands on the wall, and she's gonna rise and skim her arms across the wall as high as she can go, and then bring those arms back down nice and slow. All right, if this movement is hard, most likely you're doing it correctly. So always make sure that there's something pressed into that low back, it's pressing the wall behind you, and you're skimming that elbow and wrist up the wall. If your arm ever comes off the wall, that's when we know we might need to come down to the ground and do a floor slide. All right, floor slide is the exact same thing. Make sure your checkpoints are lower back, upper back, and head. All of that is cross the ground, flat spine, and now you're probably more likely to have your wrist and hand and elbow stick to the ground as you drive up overhead and back down to a 90-degree position. All right, gravity's helping push down those arms now. You should feel a little tension on the back side and a stretch on the front side. Going 10 reps there. That'll be part A. Then part B, 2 rounds for time. We have our cardio options, 4 minutes for the guys, like I said, and 3 minutes for the ladies. Going jumping jacks here. We could also do high knees or running in place. Another option would be mountain climbers down on the ground here, which would be a great one for today since it's a lot of shoulders. All right, then we have 50 walking lunges here. So with our walking lunges, we're just exaggerating a long walk here, making sure we get that knee all the way to the ground, and we stand up straight in between each rep, not just flowing forwards, but we finish our rep standing tall, and then we take another step out. All right, and you go 50 soft count. So that's 25 each leg. And then 20 and 20 dumbbell push press, which you guys saw in part A, but challenge yourself to go pretty heavy there with those 20 reps. See you guys next time.